Hey, welcome. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to set up an email sequence. Actually, this video is part 2 of part 1, where in the last video, I shared with you how to set up an email sequence. In this video, I'm going to share other configurations that we had some subscribers ask about MaillingBoss. So before we get into the video, make sure you hit that subscribe button and leave a comment below saying I subscribe, as I will get back to you and reply to you. So in our last video, this one, how to set up an email sequence, our subscribers had a few other questions about this and a few other concerns on things to do. So that's what I'm going to cover today. So let's go. So our first subscribers, Internet Business Powerhouse, says, yes, I agree. That's great video too. 3 questions. So number 1, can Builderall rearrange its email sequence automatically? Meaning, let's say you have 5 emails in the sequence. A, you've decided that video 4 is now video 2. Does it reorder it? B, in between current videos 2 and 3, you want to insert a new email between them. Does it reorder the list? Good question. Right here we have the list. That's what. So what she's saying, I think it's a woman. So if you add a new email and you rearrange and you want to put them in the middle, for instance, you could do that and put in the middle, but rearranging all the emails, it will not do. Once you set one email, like once you set for day 1, right, it's gonna stay there. You have to manually go there and change it. So if you have email 1, email 2, and email 3, if you want to do a different email 2, you would actually need to change all the other emails, like the order of them. So no, that's not possible to do. I hope Builderall fixes this issue, which would be great. To order automatically, or else we always have to go back and change each of them. Second question right here. You showed how you can copy and move a list to another list. Yes, I did. Can MaillingBoss also unsubscribe the user from the list before copying and moving? Yes, when you move, it will automatically remove from that list. But there's something you can do which is really powerful. Let me show you. So when we come here to MaillingBoss and then to the lists. So let me come to this list and just go to update. And when you come down here, Builderall has this thing which is subscription actions right here. And this is really cool. Here's why. So right here, what this does, these 2 lists, this is pretty cool. So what happens is in this list that we are on, if the user subscribes to this list and if he exists on any of these lists right here, this will unsubscribe. So for example, if I check this one, make money online right here, and the user subscribes to this list, and it will automatically unsubscribe them from this list because I tick it over here, and I can have this done for multiple lists, right? And then I would hit save. By the way, for you to understand this better, just read this text right here and you will really understand this. And this is right here is the opposite, is actions when they unsubscribe from this list, right? So when they unsubscribe from this list, you can unsubscribe them from other lists as well. So you could go ahead and select, okay, if they unsubscribe from this list, or I can, select all. So when they unsubscribe from this specific list, they will unsubscribe from all of the lists that I have, which are all of these. And by the way, again, just come to right here and read this. If it's not making sense to you, just read this and you will clearly understand what this does. And then you want to hit save to save changes, right? So this is very useful so that you can, unsubscribe and subscribe users from lists as they take an action on one list. I hope that is making sense. All right, we have question number 3. If you add a URL inside of one of the emails in the sequence and the reader clicks on it, can MaillingBoss create a trigger to do things like moving the user to another list or add a tag? Yes, and here's how you do it. So you want to come here to workflows, workflow here on top. And then you want to create a new workflow. So let's say whatever you want to call whatever. I'm going to call this one Fabio for now. Fabio test. Okay. So what you want to do is, so let's say, depends. So let's say if it is an email campaign, so you would click here on email campaign, right? An email campaign is like a broadcast email where you send it one time, right? And note that I'm going to show you how to do with the email campaign, but you also, let me come here, can do with an email sequence. It's also doable with an email sequence. So you can, when you come here, you can go ahead and you can select which follow-up. I have this one, Fabio Ourique, and I click load emails. So it will load the emails and I can do from these emails. But now I'm going to delete this and show you from one email, right? So now we come here, we need to select which email over here, right? So of course we need to first add the email to be sent on the broadcasts, right? And then we select which email. Then we select, let's say I select this email, I select okay. And then what I can do over here is, this is when people, the green is when people open, and the red is when people, and when they don't open. So let's say they open the email and then you can come over here, which is link click. So you can choose from the email which link they clicked. So in this case, let's say they clicked this link right here. Okay, so once if they click this link, what I can do is I can move the subscriber to a list, or I can copy them to a list, right? So this is how you do it. Or I can insert a tag value here to them, right? And you can even, send an email campaign to them, another email campaign if they, open the email. And remember, if they don't open the email, you could also send them another email campaign here, right? So this is how you do it. So let's say if they click this email, let's go ahead and move the subscriber to another list. So we would come here and we would select the list that we want to move them onto. This one for now, okay? Okay, so they open the email, it's gonna move them to this email list. If they don't open, I can move them to a different list, right? I can choose a different list and just move them to this new list. Note that I can copy or move them, right? So this is a flow, and this, you can do all kinds of things like this. Now I'm moving them, but this is if they click, right? If they click that link. And now you can insert a tag right here. And then the good thing about inserting tags is then when you do a different flow, you could, tell this campaign for people that have, and then you can click here on the middle and say people that have this tag, which is legendary. I'm going to send only to people that have the tag, right? So you can do this kind of thing, which is pretty cool. So this is how you do it, right? Hope that is making sense. Now let me delete this flow right here and show you, because so the email sequence, you could do it as well with the email sequence, right? Let me select here a list. Let me go for my webinar. Load sequences. Okay, all the emails here. So I could come here to this last email, click right here, and then say link. When they click this link, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna copy subscriber to this new list right here, right? And then I can have a different follow-up here to this list, right? Hope that is making sense, right? And the good thing about this is what you can ask people to click a link that you have in one email, and when they click that link, you can copy them to a different list so they get the new follow-up, or you can just move them to a different list. For example, you could ask them, do you use Builderall or not? If you use, click this link, and then when they click this link, you can move them to a list of Builderall users that use Builderall. That way, on that list, you only have people that, use Builderall, so and that's how you do it, right? And we have another question here from James Shin. Hey Fabio, great video. Can you do a tutorial on Builderall professional email setup? Thank you. So I'm gonna cover this here really quick. So the way you do it, you come here to Builderall dashboard, And then you want to look for email. You want to look for the email. So custom email. Yeah, you want to find this one right here. This one. And then, of course, to use custom email, you want to make sure that you have your domain connected to a website and Builderall. Once that is done, you come here to custom email. And then you come to the domain that you have it connected. So, and then you click here, create an email. And then you're gonna go ahead and you create your email, the password here. And then once that is done, you can come here to view email list. And then you can see the emails that you have. And you can click here to access email, right? And so that you can access the email with the username and password that you selected, right? So here you can access webmail and you can see the emails. So for instance, if I click here, it's gonna bring me to my webmail and I have access to my emails over here, okay? So that's how you create the email. You just follow that and you're ready to go. Now, how would you set this professional email in MaillingBoss? The way you do it is, so you come to MaillingBoss, right? MaillingBoss. Over here in MaillingBoss, you want to come here to the left and you want to come here to domains. And you want to create new over here. And you want to just type in the domain of your email right here and then save and just follow the steps necessary. I think it's just save and it will be fine. Then once you do this, you're going to come here to sender email. And you're going to go ahead and create new and add the email that you've created, your professional email. And then it's going to ask you to verify. So you need to go to your email and verify the email. And then it's going to say yes. Once that's done, you're all set to go. Then if you come here to lists, and let me go to this list right here. So let me just update. So right here, you can come to advanced. And right here, it says the from email is going to show that professional email that you have. So you can select and it's going to be sending through that email. So there you go. I hope that was helpful. If it was, give it a thumbs up. If you did not like the video, give it a thumbs down. And if you know somebody that will benefit from this video, please share with them. Thank you so much. And if you use Builderall, even if you use Builderall, there's a system right now that is really blowing up. It's working amazing. I will leave a link below in the description and in the comment section below as well if you want to check it out. And if you are wanting to make money with Builderall, that system is amazing. So with that said, thanks so much for watching. Really appreciate you. I do videos every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday about making money online and helping you become great. So if you want to subscribe and hit that notification bell, that would be so freaking awesome if you want to. Thank you so much. Have a blessing day, and I will see you next time.